Well, 2019 is over and we are heading into 2020. I personally like how 2019 ended. I think we got a lot of things done and we played a lot of games. I really like how we played the horror Super Mario 64 ROM hacks and also how we got a couple of endings in Mario the Music Box. But interestingly, I still have a backlog of game I recorded but I haven't edited, like Breath of the Wild and especially Left 4 Dead. I have days worth of footage for that thing. Anyways, I guess now in 2020, I think it's going to be a good year. I hope. For one, I already finished a hack revision I was working on for quite a while. I have already uploaded to Super Mario World Central, which that's another can of worms. But I have yet to edit the video release, which that's what I want to do before I enter to school next week. By the way, for some time between the 8 years I was off from doing ROM hacks, I apparently Super Mario World Central now accepts Kaizo hacks, which finally, I guess it was a difficult decision considering what makes a worthy ROM hack to approve. But well, that's another kind of worms again. I also want to finish my Minecraft texture pack. Yeah, that's something I have been working on in the background, but with the new update, the 1.15, I kinda was thinking, well, I guess I just wait for this to release, then continue working on it. I need to release that too, otherwise it's just going to be standing there doing nothing, and I want to see that through the end. I really like how it worked out, and I work on hours. So, what else did I want to say? Oh, yeah. Well, as you know, I kinda want to make a game, and it has been difficult to get to that point. First learning a tool, then learning to code, or getting someone to code. But I think my main gripe is that I don't know 3D modeling, and I have actually been going, well, I have gone before to some additional courses for 3D modeling. But it's like an entire skill set, man. It's just not something so easy just to start working on it. Which makes in contrast with my hack, because I was amazed that in this revision all of the graphical needs I had, I made them from scratch. Before, like 2011, if I needed, like, say, graphics for, let's say, Catacombs, I would look for them in Super Mario World Central. But this time around, anytime I needed anything, I made it myself, and I'm actually surprised how good it turned out. I think that's the most important part. Well, going back to that, 3D modeling is like an entire skill set, so it's not as easy just to start jumping and doing things and getting them right. But like everyone says, if you're going to start doing something, it's never going to be good at the first time around, so that's something common. Anyway, so what I'm worried is, well, I guess I should say, I think I may not be able to do formal Let's Plays anymore. Who knows, right? But why? Because, well, as you know, usually my uncle works like a night shift some days, and I use those days to go to his room and record my stuff. However, he's actually already going into retirement, so I don't think I will be able to do that anymore. Which just left me wondering, thinking, when am I going to record now? And honestly, I don't see when. I was checking my school schedule, and I don't know, man. I don't think I can actually record anymore, because usually the whole thing of using my uncle's bedroom is that it's like this isolated place and I could just record. Even now, recording on my own room is kinda difficult, because, man, I hate my house. I can never have privacy, because in my room there's a bathroom, and of course everyone uses it, so you just coming in, coming out, and it's like, I cannot record anything. Or we have this giant wardrobe, which everyone has clothes in them, so it's also coming out and it's like I have no privacy to just start recording. This reminds me of the time Cory Kenshin used to record when he was starting. He would just record at night, like I think he was like the living room. But he would do it so quietly because he didn't want to wake anyone up. Maybe, maybe I will start doing that, but well, whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'll figure something out. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just jump into these other projects and be on that. Also, the new coppola law is in effect, and I don't know how that even works. Like, it's like, if you're getting information from minors, we're going to sue you. And it's like, we are not the ones who runs the ads and get information from the users. That's YouTube. You ask them, not us. But apparently that's just an old law that is just now taking place. I guess they just need more money for whatever reason. And well, unsupervised kids and irresponsible parents who blame others has always been a thing. So I guess it was just a matter of time. Well, I hope no one gets seriously hurt from that. I hope. Anyways, I guess the last thing I want to say is that the other day, I mean, I don't want to say names or anything because I always, when I say things, I expect that, like, if my channel was going to blow up the next minute, not because I wanted to. I don't care to be the next PewDiePie or whatnot, but because it's like, you don't know who can hear you, so you might want to be careful if you're broadcasting stuff. Anyway, so the other day I saw this person, and this person is a great animator, and I think that's what hurts me the most. This person is a great animator, makes some really cool fight scenes. I mean, I guess you can connect one to another and guess what am I talking about, but the point is, it's not much who it is, but what happens. Well, I remember that 15 years ago, well, not 15, more like 13 or something. I was 15 and I remember I admired this person a lot, so I managed to add him on Messenger, that old thing. And on one of the conversations, he told me what he did on his day job, and he worked one of those, like, minimum wage, like, say, teenager's job. I'm going to say, like, you know, like front end at McDonald's or something, or stuff like that, you know. Nothing major, but something that gets you by if you're, like, I would say a student, but I know a lot of people have those kind of jobs. And at first it's kind of disappointed me because, I mean, I wasn't expecting him to. I mean, I was 15 back then also. I feel at first it disappointed me because it was like, oh man, I can't believe this guy just works for this. Sounds like a loser. And I know that's a terrible train of thought, but that's what I thought back then. Eventually I just came to terms with that, and it's like, well, probably he just, well, getting by. Point is that, like, now, like 13 years later, or 12 maybe, 12 years I think, yeah, but still, it's a long time. I saw this person complaining in Twitter, and it's like, oh man, I hate my job, like, they just cut my hours and whatnot. And they asked him what his job was. I just remember that conversation from 12 years ago, and well, he's still working that same job. And I guess this is when you put things in perspective, because this guy is a great animator. What is he doing there? Come on. I mean, I don't know, man. It just makes, you know, you start thinking about yourself, and it's like, I don't want to end up in a situation like that where you just at a dead end in your life. Like, it's just the same thing. I mean, it's not a good one. I mean, if it's the same thing but it's a good one, like you got a good job and everything is stable, then yeah, that's good. But if everything is the same and everything sucks, then of course you don't want that. Well, what I'm getting at is that hopefully we all can do something different and reach our goals, because that's a really talented person to be just doing something so dead end, like, well, I don't know. I just hope things get better for that person. And well, I think the other thing is that maybe this person gave up too easy, and Look, I'm probably talking out of line of this because I don't know this person. I don't know what this person does every day. Maybe this person tries really hard every day and I'm just running my mouth. But I don't know, I think this person gave up too easy. Because he wanted to start a animation project and he was opening a Patreon. But something got in between him and doing that and legal aspects and he just gave up from doing it. And I don't know why he gave up, man. I mean, this person could have easily just, rebrand the thing and continue on because that's what everyone else does and it works. Just for an example, I think Bethesda doesn't like if you do paid mods. Let's say for Skyrim, if you ask people to pay for the mods. However, they don't have problem if you open a studio that you make mods. Like, you don't ask for money directly, you just ask for donations. I don't know, man. I don't know what to think, man. But I wish I could say that's not my problem, but I don't know, man. It's so easy to fall on those things. Well, back to the main thing regarding myself and the channel. I guess just closing up. I don't know if I can continue recording. If I can to just bring up something here and now and then, I will. But that's maybe going to be a change. And who knows, maybe it's for a good thing. I mean, currently, I think this year I may have to start social services and whatever not for university. So it means I probably will have to start teaching somewhere. And maybe that's going to take my whatever free time I have into working on that. But anyways, whichever the case, I guess I can still work quietly on other projects like the Super Mario World ROM Hack and the Minecraft Texture Pack, I mean. And well, at any rate, I'm just rambling on. Thank you so much for watching. So see you when I see you, everyone. Take care, and remember, you just gotta keep trying, man. I mean, you just gotta keep trying, man. You just gotta keep going, and you just keep doing it, man. If you can fulfill your dreams, who is going to do it for you? Well, hope I can take my own advice to heart. Anyway, see you. Also, what I was trying to record this, use the self-fulfilling prophecy. The bathroom was being occupied and and my uncle has his own commentary while in the bathroom. Jesus Christ. So loud. Well, anyway, see you.